Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown here to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC. Now, I talked about the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC already, the price and everything, but I really want to talk about something that we should get. It already says in the title, a Maleficent fight. I have been waiting for a Maleficent fight since Kingdom Hearts 2, to be quite honest. And I want it, and yes, we got in both by sleep, but I wanted to fight her in Kingdom Hearts 3, especially Pete. But and the whole story around surrounded by her um with the union members and everything like that, and her being in the datascape now and then got out of it in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's just like holy shit. And we're gonna find out how she got out from darkness probably. Most likely we need to know who darkness is. There's debates and all that speculations, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the Maleficent fight. I mean, for crying out loud, people are talking about Cloud and Sephiroth, but not Maleficent? Come on. Come on. But will we have it in the DLC? I don't know. I'll wait until Square releases a CD of the DLC. You know they're gonna do it. You know they're gonna do it. So what's the fucking point of buying it? You know they're gonna do it. And another $60, $5. No, it'd just be 30. Well, if it's $30, then I owe you a cookie if it's $30. The disc. But I'm waiting for that for the PlayStation 5. To be honest, I'm just waiting for the next Kingdom Hearts game. To be quite honest right now. Square Enix has soured me on Final Fantasy VII and Kingdom Hearts right now, so I'm just waiting for the next Kingdom Hearts game. That's all I care about right now. And I'm waiting for Bioshock. I'm sorry. But moving on, the Maleficent fight, that would be awesome to see. The thing is, what kind of fight should it be? The Maleficent fight? I mean, I was thinking a little bit of homage to the first one, from Kingdom Hearts 1, because that boss fight was really, really fun, you know. And you could do so much differently now. You could probably go on top of Maleficent, and then when she's flying and shit, you have to like hit her head or something like that, or go on top of her head and stab her with the keyblade, then she falls down, and then you have to pow 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 hit her in the face or something like that. Stuff like that will be fucking awesome, and we see stuff like that in Kingdom Hearts 2 anyways. When we go to um Milan's ward and we're fighting that fucking Heartless, that big giant dragon Heartless, that's just freaking, I don't know if it's dragon, but it looks like a dragon. It looks pretty dope. I like to say it looks like a kite ever since I was a kid, but it doesn't. But that was a fun ass boss fight. It was really, really fun, and it was epic as all hell. And then you have the freaking tornado that you just used, and Solo's just hovering there, and then whoosh, and then it was so awesome. Stuff like that was awesome, and that's why, in still my opinion, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the definitive Kingdom Hearts 3. It's the third one in the series. I don't care, because yes, we waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 for so much that Square Enix just, yeah. There's my disappointment for Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't hate the game, but I know there's some stuff that's in ReMind that's like, oh, but it helps all of this. I'll see it when I believe it. And I'll see it when I get the fucking game. Not buy it, but when I get physical disc. And if it doesn't come out, then I will never try it. So there you go. But most likely, they will have a physical disc. No shit. It's Square Enix. They'll like to do that a lot. I mean, they did it with Final Fantasy 15, so why not this one, right? So, and how Pete should be in the boss fight, in my opinion, we need to have a Pete fight, because Pete called us out. Come on, Pete called us out. Pete called us a little wimp. Oh hell no, no. When Pete said that, I was like, you want? I'll kick your ass right here. I'll show you when I'm not a wimp. All right. Oh my gosh, I wanted that boss fight so much. So much. How come Maleficent didn't interfere with Xander's plan around the Keyblade graveyard? Wouldn't it be a great time if, oh, I don't know, maybe when you go to a Skylight Asylum, Maleficent can just show up there and Xander will be like, do what you will. I'll be waiting up there, you know? And so will be like, wait, you know? Come on. With this DLC stuff, I can imagine some stuff being like that, but they didn't show in the trailer, and that's fine. I can understand that. You don't want to show too much. But if they did that, ooh, but that's just at that. But that's just me, you know. That's just me. But at the same time, is it just catering to the fans at that point, you know? Because Square has done that before, and it's worked well. But the more they kept doing it, the more it fucked up. Why? Because they kept wasting more money, and then people got fired. It's not our faults, to be honest, and sometimes it is. Sometimes it is our fault. Sometimes it's not. But there you go. There's just things I like to sprinkle in and mention about that because, like, wow. If you guys want to know why of how why I'm a little bit hoping of the DLC or something like that, especially Final Fantasy 7 a little bit, but not that much. I said my piece with that anyways. But moving on with Maleficent, she deserves the spotlight, right? Because she's badass, and I think Square Enix and Disney knows that they can make her a badass. It's just they don't want her to be. Why? Because the whole thing around that they kept in Maleficent in this time loop of like um of not getting out of the data world basically. That's why there's a theory out there that maybe the whole Kingdom Hearts series has took place in the data world, which I'm just like, and Yozora is actually the one that's trying to fix shit. Have you thought of that? I've thought of that. I've thought of maybe Yozora is probably fiction shit. Like Yozora is actually what Sora is supposed to be, basically. But Sora's not doing it because he's in the data ward. And most people are like, but didn't we have a data ward? A data ward inside a data ward. They mentioned that in Union Cross anyways. A data ward inside a data ward inside a data ward inside a data ward. My god, no one's not getting out. I'm dead serious. Because the reason I mentioned four is because two in Union Cross and two in Kingdom Hearts two, because with Roxas, and then obviously with Coded, you know, people some people hated Coded, and then the fact that they made it canon in Kingdom Hearts 2, people were like, why? And I'm just like, I liked it Coded. I did. I actually enjoyed Coded. I enjoyed all the Kingdom Hearts games. Except for, it's funny, I loved all the Kingdom Hearts games, and the one that I'm little soured on is 3. Not that much, but to be honest, I'm more sour on it just because of Square Enix. I'm sorry, but that's just me. But the reason I say that there should be a Maleficent boss fight is because why wouldn't they be? You know, if people do want their Xehanort, if people do want their Sephiroth versus Cloud fight, why not Maleficent? You know, that'd be great. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind fighting Maleficent. You know, in the Keyblade graveyard or in Skylar Akadlam. You know, give that bitch an arena. You know, for real. I would love to fight her. I would love to, you know, maybe we get a data of her. If we do, I'll be a little upset because it's not really her. But you know what? I'd rather have that than anything. You know, maybe we get some. Then can you links give us some dialogue? It'd be crazy if the data ward took Maleficent and made just a data Maleficent. You know, because you can't have good without evil. You know, maybe is it possible that darkness actually did stuff like that? Is darkness behind all this data shit? You know, the fucked upness with a data inside the data. You know, because and most people be like, what about the Master of Masters? I thought of that too, but what if darkness is doing it? What if the Master of Masters doesn't even know nothing about darkness? I thought of that. And if that happens, holy shit. I'm not saying he doesn't. Maybe he does. Most likely he probably does, you know. But if he doesn't, that's a wrench. That's literally a Joker card that Nomura just put out there. And then whoever it is, imagine darkness. That'd be crazy. I don't know why I thought about that. What if darkness was Yazura? Then he realized that, oh no, I fucked up. And then he did this. It could be possible. That's the thing. I'm not. I'm not saying darkness is Yazora or anything like that. I'm just pointing out that some things that probably could happen. I'm not saying anything could happen in Kingdom Hearts. Most people say yeah, and some people say don't say that because it's stupid. And at that point, to be honest, it's Nomura's head. Whatever pops in his head for something that's new, it's part of the series, whether we like it or not. You know? That's why a lot of people felt the way they felt with Dream Drop Distance. And to be quite honest, I felt like Dream Drop Distance was more of a Kingdom Hearts 3 than Kingdom Hearts 3. Why? Because you had, and to be honest, you had, story wise, you had everything that you wanted to happen. You wanted Sora to know the past Keyblade wielders. You wanted all this upcoming stuff was happening, and you got that. You really got that, and you felt that shit, and you wanted to know what was happening next, and that was awesome. That's the thing. I think in the future, Square Enix is just literally going to have a bundle of Dream Drop Distance, a Fragmentary Passage, and Kingdom Hearts 3 and ReMind all in one. Will it ever happen? Probably not. But if they keep saying that Dream Drop Distance is like Kingdom Hearts 3, like part of Kingdom Hearts 3, then might as well just put it all in a series right there, and that's all your Kingdom Hearts 3. And when you think about it like that, to be quite honest, that's awesome. But at the same time, we had to pay for it instead of you kind of think about that chunks. But I'm sorry, getting into a tangent, even though we should just talk about Maleficent here. But it's just something I should point out. Um, at the end of the day, with these boss fights that we're going to get in Union Cross on ReMind should be fun. But I'll wait until there's a physical disc. And if there's anything about Maleficent on it, which there should be, I hope, because Maleficent hasn't really got the spotlight a lot ever since Kingdom Hearts. A little bit of Kingdom Hearts 2, yeah, but not so much. And what happened of her keeping that castle? The war that never was. Could it be called Maleficent's Ward or something like that? I don't know. Call it something, because that would be awesome. Wouldn't it be awesome? That's what I was thinking for Kingdom Hearts 3, man. I had so much things in my head of what could we do with the world that never was if Maleficent took it all over. We would have thorns and everything, thorns around the freaking city and everything like that. And then you going to Maleficent before you fight Xehanort and shit. That would be fucking awesome. And that's what I was thinking as a kid. And that's what I was thinking more going to Kingdom Hearts 3. But none of that happened. None of that happened. And I'm just like, there's a lot of things that people wanted in Kingdom Hearts 3 that we never got, and that's why Kingdom Hearts 3 is the most divisive one of all. And most people think it's Dream Drop Distance. It's not. It's Kingdom Hearts 3. If Kingdom Hearts 3 didn't make if Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance didn't make me divisive, but Kingdom Hearts 3 did, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a main line in the series. I'm sorry. You have Kingdom Hearts 1, that was good. Kingdom Hearts 2, that was awesome. And then Kingdom Hearts 3, that people all just split. That's a problem. I mean, it's not a huge problem, but it's a problem to be like, we need to fix this shit. And you can see that with ReMind, but whatever. Again, I'm going back to ReMind. It should just be called, this title should just be called Maleficent in Kingdom Hearts 3 plus more ReMind. There. I said it. That's it. But that's it, guys. What do you think? You think Maleficent should be in a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts 3? Should she be in ReMind? If she's in ReMind, awesome. Thank you. And to be honest, if she's in ReMind, I'll get the DLC alone just for that. To be honest, yeah, I said it. I said it right now. If Maleficent is a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts ReMind DLC, I'll buy it. For all this shit that I've talked about the price and all the fucking shit, I'll get it just because of Maleficent by boss alone. And most people are like, what if it's in data form? I'll think about it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.